Okay, Harish. Early. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back. All of you are in the math class, right? Okay. All right. So we'll start with a reasoning first class. So basically in reasoning there are 10 topics, right? So we'll cover each topic in one class. Yeah. Uh, okay. So I did not get the opportunity to discuss about yourself like in the math class because the time was very less. Yeah. So how all of you? I'm assuming that all of you have written your mains examination, right? Okay. So how did it go? And well, okay. Why are you guys so dull? All of you are so dull. Be active. Why are you so dull? Hmm? Yeah, be dull. Don't be active, okay? Don't be dull. I think so. You had like this is the third class that you are having, right? You had English and you had maths, right? So I think next 30 40 days it will be the same, right? Because there are going to be physics and chemistry classes as well. So next 30 to 40 days it will be like that. So just gather some energy, take some rest in the morning times. Do you guys also attend some colleges in the morning times? No. Okay, fine. All right. Okay, fine. So basically, guys, again coming to reasoning, reasoning is like this mental ability concept, right? Wherein most likely, like without some students will do without the help of teacher, without learning anything, they might be able to do, right? Because it is mental ability. But what I'll try to do is I'll try to structure things, okay? Because there are some type of questions that are asked in the exam. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to structure them into groups and we will discuss them. Okay. So that is what our goal would be. So basically how it happens is I'll show you a question on the screen. You try to solve it and then we'll discuss the logic. Okay. Yeah. Can you solve this question? So basically 345 is related to 12 in some way, right? So you have to find how is 768 related to some number in the same way, or 765 is related in the same way to which number?
So is it 21?
21. Okay. Let's check. Hello, Ria. Guys, please switch on your videos. Srivas, Ria, Karthik. Please switch on your videos, so that I can understand, right? Because see, if it is only one or two students, it is fine. Like there would be a lot of interaction, but because you are more number, I need to look at your faces whether to know whether you are understanding or not. So just please, if you are comfortable, please switch on your videos. All right. Okay, let's look at the answer. Okay. Yeah. So how is 345 related to 12? Well, if I add the digits, right? 3 plus 4 plus 5, right, is nothing but 12, right? So in the same way, if I add 7 plus 6 plus 8, right, that will be 21. So 768 is related to 20. Is it clear for everyone? Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next question. All right. What about this? 56 is related to 30. And in the same way, 72 is related to what?
14. Sir, 14.
14, right? So 5 into 6 is 30. Similarly, 7 into 2 is 40, right? So basically, if you look at the first two questions, what are we doing? We are considering the arithmetic of the previous numbers, right? Arithmetic of the digits, right? So here 345 was the number and we added all the digits of 345, right? So that was addition, right? In the second case, we multiplied the digits of the first number, right? So This is type 1, right? Where we will be dealing with arithmetic of the digits. Okay. What about this one? Give it a try. This is a little bit interesting. Come on, anyone? So here, see, one thing is clear, 48 minus 4 is 44. So is 64 minus 4, 60 is there? No, it is not there. Another thing is 48.
34.
So 4 into 12 is 48. 4 into 11 is 44. Right. Similarly, 4 into 60 is 64. So 4 into 15 will be 60. So that is also not there. But if you look at this deeply, that is, how can I get 44 from 48? How can I get 44 from 48, right? If you look at this carefully, see, one thing you will able to identify is the product of 4 and 8, that is 4 into 8 is 32. The sum of 4 and 8 is 12. Right? The product of 4 and 8 is 32 and the sum 4 plus 8 is 12. Now, if we add these two, I'll get 44. Right? So it might be the logic. So let's check whether that is the logic. So we have 64 here. So first I'll multiply, that is 6 into 4, and then I'll add them, that is 6 plus 4. Then I'll have to add this. So this is 24 plus 10, which is 34. Is 34 available in our options? Absolutely available. So this is the logic. Right? So this is how you have to look at this, guys. Okay. This is an important question, or this is a little bit difficult question. Okay. Clear? All right. Okay. What about this? See, if you are not getting through one approach, try different approaches, try multiple approaches. And the logic should be sound, right? The logic should be sound. Make sure that you do it with a good logic.
Sir, is it option A?
Option A. Okay, let's check. See, what is the condition here? See, it's very feasible, right? So 2, 6, 4, 3. 2 plus 6 is 8 and 4 plus 3, 7. So 8 minus 7 is 1. Right? So it might be related in this way. And what about this? So if you take options, so first option 1, 8, 2, 2, 1 plus 8 is 9, 2 plus 2 is 4, 9 minus 4 is 5. Yes, option A is your right answer. Clear? So again, if you look at the 4 questions, the first 4 questions, right? How did we do them, right? So it is all the arithmetic of digits, right? First question was rather simple, right? It was directly adding all the 3 digits, right? It was directly adding the 3 digits, so it was very simple. Second question is also a little bit simple, right? It is just multiplying the digits. And when it comes to the third question, it was a combination of multiplication as well as addition, right? So we multiplied 4 into 8 and we added 4 plus 8 to it, right? And then fourth question was you add the first 2 numbers and you add the next 2 numbers and you take their difference, right? So whatever we are doing using the digits of the number. So these are the type 1 questions that you can get in your exam, right? So you'll have to do some arithmetic between the digits and get your result. Okay. Yeah. What about this?
Sir, is it 64?
64, right? It's pretty straightforward, right? 12 fours are 48, 16 fours are 64, right? So simple question. What about this one? Oh, nice. Try in multiple ways, multiple approaches.
Sir,
Yeah.
60 A option.
60. Okay, let's check. See, now how can you approach this question? So you have to get 75 from 30. So one way is 30 into 2 is 60. So you'll have to add plus 15. So this is 75. So now let's try the same approach. So 24 into 2 is 48 plus 15 is 63. But there is no 63. That means this is not the logic. But one logic that I can use is, see, here I got 15. Now 15 is nothing but, so it can be like this logic, 30 into 2 plus 30 divided by 2, right? Because 30 into 2 is 15, 30 into 2 is 60, 30 by 2 is 15, so this is 75. So in the same way, it can be 24 into 2 plus 24 divided by 2, right? Which is 24 into 2 is 48, 48 plus 12 is 60, so 60. So 60 is there. Or if you can see directly that 30 into 75, 30 into 2.5 is nothing but your 75, right? 30 into 2.5, 75. Similarly, 24 into 2.5 is nothing but 60. Clear? So see, the last problem, it was a direct multiple. So 12 into 4, 16 into 4. You are able to realize that. But sometimes you can give it in decimal terms as well, right? So you should also have that in you. Clear? Yeah. All right. What about this one?
Sir, 9.
9?
Yeah.
How can it be 9, Karthik? Because 9 is already related to 29. So can it be 9? I don't know. We'll have to check.
Okay.
So 9, from 9, how can I get 21? 9 into 2, 18 plus 3, right? Now, similarly, how can I get 25 from which I can get 25? 11 into 2, 22 plus 3 will be 25. Last, right? 11 into 2 is 22 plus 3, 25. So answer is 11. Clear? So don't make it complicated, right? Simple logics, right? So how are we going to that number? See, still now we have been going the other way around. Now we have to go from, because this is the smaller number. How can I go from 9 to 21? I'll first multiply 2 and then I'll add 3, right? So otherwise, in the same way, I can go to 25 from 11 by multiplying it by 2 and then adding 3. In the last two problems, we have seen only multiplication, right? So here it is multiplication plus addition. So this is type 2, right? So it is in the form of multiplication and addition. So generally multiplication problems you'll be having, greater difference between the numbers, right? So here we have 12 into 4. So 12 and 48 are very far, right? So whenever it is that far, you have to understand that multiplication is involved in it. Okay, that is the logic. All right, what about this?
Sir, 80.
80. Okay. So how can I go from 11 to 50? Well, one way is 11 into 4, 44 plus 6, right? That is one way. Similarly, if I go 17 into 4, 68 plus 6 is what? 74. Do I have 74? No, I don't have 74, right? So the other way I can go from 11 to 50 is 11 into 5, 55 minus 5. Right, so this is one way I can go. Similarly, I can go from 17 to 17 pi is 85 minus 5. So 80. Is 80 available? Absolutely available. So 80 is the answer. Right. See, if I had 74 in my options, I'll go with 74 only, because that is the main logic. Now, the reason he did not use 74 in option is because he doesn't want you to go through that logic. He wants you to go through this logic. Okay. All right. Okay, what about this one? Carefully look at the numbers.
Sir, is it 99?
99. Okay, let's see. Let's see. See, here the first approach, you might try first approach, right? The digits approach. But the digits approach is not giving. So 3 plus 5, 8, 8 into 6 is 48, 6 plus 3, 9, 9 into 8 is 72. So not, I'm not getting anything. Multiplication I can't use because the numbers are a little bit close to each other, right? But if you see, these are some special type of numbers, right? 35, 48, 63. These are special type of numbers. What is that speciality? 35 is 36 minus 1. 48 is 49 minus 1. 63 is 64 minus 1. That is 35 is 6 square minus 1. 49 is 7 square minus 1. And 64 is 8 square minus 1. So basically here 6 square minus 1 is equivalent to 7 square minus 1. That means 8 square minus 1 will be equivalent to 9 square minus 1. Now what is your 9 square? 81. 81 minus 1 is 80. Right? So as soon as you look at this problem, you must be in a position to identify that these are the numbers which are close to square numbers. So you must have idea of first 20 squares and first 10 cubes, right? You must remember them. Suppose I say 19 square, right? You should say 361. 17 square, 289, right? 9 cubes, 729, right? First 10 cubes, first 15 cubes also if possible. First 20 squares and first 10 to 15 cubes. You should remember them. Is it clear? This is your type 3 where squares and cubes are involved. What about this one?
$169.
Sorry?
Sir, 170.
170, right? So it's straightforward, right? So 11 is related to 122. 122 is 11 square plus 1. So 13 will be related to 13 square plus 1, which is 169 plus 1, 170. Correct. Will be. Yeah, what about this?
Sir, 88.
80?
8.
88, correct. Okay. So here, what is the relation between 49 and 56? Again, 49 is a square, right? So 7 square and 56 is nothing but 7 square plus 7. So similarly, following the same logic, what I will think, okay, 81. So 81 is 9 square. So initially I will think that, okay, here 7 square plus 7. So the same number is added. So it will be 9 square plus 9. So then I'll go to the options. I'll say that 9 square plus 9. So 81 plus 9, 90. Is 90 available? So it's not available. Then you should come back again and you should think that, okay, so here that's not the logic. The logic is the constant number is 7 is added to every square. So it will be 9 square equals to 9 square plus 7. So which is 81 plus 7, which is 88. So option A is your answer. Right. So if 90 was present, you choose 90 because that is the best logic. Right. That is the better logic as compared to this one. But because it is not available, I'm coming to this logic, which is 9 square plus 7, which is 88. Is it clear? Right? Yeah. What about this one?
$350.
350. Correct. So again, I told you, you should remember the squares as well as the cubes. 5 is related to 150 as 5 cube plus 5. Right? Because 5 cube is what? 125. Right. In the same way, 7 will be related to 7 cube plus 7. What is 7 cube? 7 cube is 343. 343 plus 7 is your 350. Clear? Any doubts? Anyone? No. Right? Rishi, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So this is your type 4 question. So type 3 is related to squares and cubes. Okay. Yeah. Type 4. What's the answer here?
Temperature.
Temperature, right? So basically, what are we using voltmeter for? Voltmeter, we use it to measure the potential difference, right? So we can write voltmeter is used to measure, right, potential difference. In the same way, thermometer will be used to measure temperature, right? So we use thermometer to measure temperature. So this is how you should think about these things. Okay. Okay. What about this one? What's the answer? Try to form the statements, right? So in the previous one, we were able to form a statement, right? That voltmeter is used to measure the potential difference, right? So in the same way, thermometer is used to measure temperature. So try to
So
form a
it's-
statement.
Is it altimeter and height?
Yes, right. With the help of clock, we measure time, or we look at time, right? In the same way, altimeter, it is used to measure the height of the object, right? Altimeter is a machine which is used to measure the height of the object. Okay. What about this? So in this type of questions, mostly it will be related to either units, right? In your physics and chemistry, there will be units, right? So either it will be units or instrument and its work, right? Mostly those sort of questions you'll get, right? Yeah, what about this?
Worker bonus.
Worker bonus.
Worker bonus, right? So waiter is getting tips, right? So waiter gets his salary. Apart from his salary, he's getting tips. So in the same way, worker also, apart from getting his salary, he gets bonus. So worker bonus is the correct option. Correct. Yeah, what about this?
Musician.
Musician, right? So actor performs in a play, right? So actors perform in a play and musicians perform in a concert, right? So these are some basics things that you must be knowing, right? Yeah, actors perform in the play and in the same way musicians perform at the concert. Okay. What about this? Yeah, come on guys, tell me. This is simple only, right?
So
So
option A.
think, sorry?
Option A.
No, see, thick and thin are antonyms of each other. So they are
Option
opposite
D,
words,
sir.
right? So thick is opposite to thin, right?
So
Now, idle
option
means a
D.
person who is sitting idle, and opposite will be a person who is working hard. So industrious is the person who is working hard. Virtuous is a good person. You're getting my point? Virtuous means that he's a good person. Industrious means he's a hardworking person. Idle means he's not doing any work, right? So these are opposites of each other, right? So this is how you can get about this. Okay. What about this one? I think people who knew cricket will be able to answer this.
Cricket, sir.
Yeah, right. So deuce is a term which we use in tennis. Okay, so when both the players get same points, then they say something called as deuce, right? Now googly is a term used in cricket, right? So it's so basically I think it's leg spinner bowling a off spin, right? I think I'm okay. So googly is a term related to cricket, right? You might get these questions, right? But again, you can't do anything if you don't know what exactly that is used for. Okay, but mostly according to my knowledge, you will get something related to your biology and physics or chemistry things, right? Based on either units or measurements. Okay. Okay. What about this one? Try to solve this one. So this is type 5. Where the letters. So the letters H, C, M are related to F, A, K. And in the same way, you have to find to which letters SGD is related.
So it's option A.
Option A. Okay, let's check. So guys, the concept here is you have to basically give numbers. Okay. So for A, B, and so on Z, right? So you have to give numbers, right? So 1, 2, 26, right? Now it's very difficult to remember exactly what is what. So that's the reason you should always remember these 5 letters, right? Remember it as this thing, HOT, right? EJOTY, right? Remember it. EJOT, right? And this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right? So you have to remember, and remaining every letter you remember from here, right? So for example, H. So H is E, F, G, H, right? Or I, J. So before J, it will be for 2 terms. So J is 10. So H will be 8. Okay. C, we all know A, B, C. So it is 3. M. So M, I will go M, N, O. So O is 15. So M is 13. Is it clear? Right? So you just remember this phrase HOT. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right? Now HCM is related to FAK, right? So what is F? E is 5. So F is 6. A is 1. And K, JK. So K is 11. So how it is related? So 8 minus 2, 6. 3 minus 2, 1. 13 minus 2, 11. So I have to subtract 2. So I have S here. So what is S? ST, PQR, ST. So S is 19 if T is 20. So minus 2 is 17. So which is 17? O is 15. So O, P, Q. So Q is 17. Right. Then G. What is G? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Right. So G is 7. So 7 minus 2 is 5. So 5 is your E. So Q, E, and you got your first option. No need to check the third one because QE is only in the one of the options. Is it clear? Right? So always remember the only phrase IJOT, right? Because A and Z you'll remember anyway. So 126, right? So if you remember IJOT 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, you can remember the other things. You can get the other things from this phrase, right? Don't try to remember all the things. That is waste of time. All right, I think we are with, okay, we completed it too fast. Okay, let's solve this last question.
Sir, is it option D?
Option D, let me check this. So again, so what we'll do, we'll give names. So J, L, and P. So IJOT. So J is 10, right? L is J, K, L. So 12. N is 14. P is 16. Right? So 10, 12, 14, 16. O is 15. M is 13. Right? M and O. K is 11. And I is 9, right? So the first number, so J is related to the last number I, 10 minus 1. This is 12 minus 1, 11. So N 14 minus 1. So P minus. So that is how they are related. So S is what? S is 19. So 19 minus 2 is 17. Right. So 17 should be R. So 17 should be the last number. So what is R? P, Q, R, S, T. So it should be R. No, not R. 10 minus, sorry, 1, right? 10 minus 1. Okay. 18. R minus 1, 8. So S minus 19 minus 1, 18. So this is R. So I think directly we can go with the option D. What is U minus 1? So what is U? P, Q, R, S. So T is 20. So this is 21. 21 minus 1. So T, 20. So option D. Right? So how are these related? The first minus 1 is the last of this. Any doubts in this? No. Okay. All right, so I think with respect to analogy chapter, I think we can expect only these types of questions, guys. I think nothing more than this. So the first type, the first three types are with numbers. So wherein the first type is with the digits, right? With the arithmetic of the digits, like you can add or multiply and add, add some group of digits and subtract them, all these things. Second is with multiplication. How can you reach one number to the other number with multiplication? So basically the numbers will be little bit far apart in this, right? The third type is where special type of values, so might be with respect to squares, cubes, right? So one less than squares, one more than squares, right? That is your third type. Fourth type is, your words. And fifth type is your digits. Any doubts in this? Are we clear on this? Okay, so I have created one worksheet on this, but I don't know, I kept it somewhere. I'll have to check. So I'll just are you guys added to any WhatsApp group? Yeah, so I'll make sure that you receive that this thing, okay? What do I say? You receive this worksheet, okay?
Excuse me, sir.
Just a minute, I'll check if no, yes, I do not. Okay, I'll send it, guys. No worries. I'll send it. So, any doubts if you want us, because we have some time. If you have any doubts, we can discuss. Like with respect to mathematics, also, I think all of you are there for mathematics, right? Yeah, all of you are there. Yeah. So, any doubts with respect to mathematics or any feedback that you would like to give me, like sir, we can improve on these areas. Like what exactly? If you can have any things, we can discuss.
Sir,
Any? Yes.
sir, about the WhatsApp group, I am not there. Can you
Okay,
help me?
I'll let Atul know that you will be added. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And sir, all the notes and everything will be available there? Then?
Yeah, all the notes and everything will be available there.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Right. So tomorrow, if you have a math class, I do not know whether you'll have it or not. Okay, Rishi, you'll be added. Okay. So tomorrow, if you have a math class, you'll be getting the notes, at least 2 to 3 hours before the class. So just go through that notes. Okay. So see, guys, reasoning is simple, right? We did it in some 40 minutes, right? So reasoning we can do, like we'll have ample amount of time for reasoning. But mathematics is something that we require a lot of time. Right? So whenever you get a math notes upfront, make sure that you go through it. Right? So that while doing the class, if there is a problem which all of you have solved, right? Then there is no point in spending time on that problem, right? I'll just quickly move forward through that problem so that we can spend some time on some tougher problems. Cool? All right.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Karthik.
Actually, even I'm not added in the WhatsApp.
Sure, Karthik. I don't think anyone is added. I think only few people are added. I'll just update Atul on that so that all of you are added onto the group.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Anything else? All right. Okay, guys. So let's meet. Mostly, I think we'll be meeting tomorrow again for math class. So let's meet tomorrow, guys. Okay. You'll get an assignment, right? You'll get an assignment for this particular class. And with respect to mathematics, you'll be having a lot of problems to solve. So you can solve those problems. And anyhow, in the notes, there will be some problems. So you can also solve those problems. All right. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Rishi. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ani.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Aski. Aaron. Hello. Aaron, are you there?
Sir, I'm not added to WhatsApp group.
Okay, fine. You'll be added. Don't worry about that. Okay.
So when is tomorrow's class?
Around it will be around 5:30, but you'll so have you did Atul connect with you?
I didn't understand.
Did a person by name Atul, did he connect with you? So how did you join this class? How did you get the link?
Google Meet. I mean, like in the Gmail.
Okay. So tomorrow the class will be at 5:30.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, sir. Also, in
Mhm.
maths, how can we improve, sir?
See, what I'll suggest is try to solve as many problems as you can.
Calculus, I didn't even start, sir.
Sorry?
Calculus part.
No, you are in
Calculus.
which class? You are in 12th, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so syllabus must have been already completed to you, right?
Yes, sir. But I'm not able to do those things, integration and do that.
Okay, you're not able to do those. See, we will anyway come to those, but again, we'll not have much time to spend a lot of time on that. But what I'll suggest is, if that's the case, learn something that is already known to you. Right? For example, if you have good understanding of algebra, let's say sequence and series, complex numbers, these chapters, you spend more time on them.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, rather than trying to learn something new as of now, because which is like, you have only 1 month left over, right? At least, you improve on the things or you be perfect in the things which are already known to you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, but however, again, we'll try to spend some time in calculus part as well. At that time, I'll try to make things easier. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.